Hello friends, in this video lecture we will be studying the classification of fungi. In this slide you can see that there are three photographs of fungi, and these fungi they belong to the subdivision Basidiomycotena. As you can see that these are the macroforms, that means no magnifying devices required to observe these kind of fungi. Now, what are fungi? Fungi is a Latin term which means mushroom. The mushroom term is actually applied for any forms which are spongy in appearance. The fungi are achlorophyllous organism, that means the chlorophyll is absent. Due to the absence of chlorophyll, photosynthesis is also absent. Eukaryotic, the term eukaryotic means eu means true and karyon means nucleus. So these are the organisms having true nucleus. They are heterotrophs because chlorophyll is absent, photosynthesis is absent, so they are unable to form their food. Thallophytes, the term thallophytes means the plant body is not divided into root, stem and leaf. They are cosmopolitan in distribution. The term cosmopolitan means they are present everywhere. Microscopic to macroscopic in nature term means either they are macroscopic, as we have discussed in the previous slide. We have seen the forms are large in size, they are visible to naked eyes, and microscopic means those forms are so small in dimensions, they are microscopic in dimensions, so that we require microscope to observe them. They cannot synthesize their own food, as we stated earlier that chlorophyll is absent, photosynthesis is absent, so they cannot synthesize their own food and they are dependent upon food on some other living substratum or on dead organic material. If they derive their nutrition requirement from some living substratum, then they are categorized as a parasite, and if they derive their nutrition from the dead organic material, then they are indicated as a saprophyte. Now in this slide you can see that this is a photograph of fungi on a petri dish having the potato dextrose agar medium. So you can see the fungal growth in vitro condition. This is a mycelial growth, white colored mycelial growth of fungi. So in this slide you can see there is a stale roti or chapati and the fungal mycelium is grown. This is the white cottony growth of fungal mycelium. Here is the, you can see the yellow colored growth. So the fungi grows on this chapati also. These are the micro photographs of fungi. These are the spores of fungi, and you can see that these spores are germinating. These are the small germ tubes which increases in size, and later on they divide and they form the mycelium. This is a slide of penicillium, and this is the, you can see here the conidiophore. This is the branch conidiophore and showing the presence of round spores. In this slide you can see the presence of fungal growth, cottony growth on the fruits, and here the fungal growth is present on the leather item, on the pair of shoes. So you can see that how fungus looks like when it grows on fruit, when it grows on a stale roti, when it grows in vitro condition in petri dish on a nutrient medium, that is potato dextrose agar medium, when it grows on a leather item, and these are the actually the micro photographs of the fungal spore and conidiophore. Now we will discuss the classification of fungi as per the Ainsworth system of classification. So Ainsworth gave the classification of fungi, and he published it in the book known as the Dictionary of Fungi, as well as in the book The Fungi and Advanced Treatise. So there are two books. One is the Dictionary of Fungi and the second one is the Fungi and Advanced Treatise. Okay. So in this photograph you can see the type of mycelium. Here you can see the mycelium is non-separate, which is known as the cenocytic. Non-separate means septa is absent, and the term cenocytic means the presence of various nuclei. Multiple nuclei are present. Why? Because there is no septa. In this case you can see the mycelium is septate, clearly visible. Look, here it is one septa, then septa, again septa. Septa means a kind of partition wall. So these partition wall or septa is present. So they are separating these sections through due to presence of this septa. So if this kind of condition is there, then the mycelium is known as septate, and if this kind of condition is there when there is a presence of no septa, then the mycelium is known as non-separate or the cenocytic. The term cenocytic means multinucleate condition because septa is absent. So why I have included these two pictures in this video lecture, just to make you sure that how the non-separate mycelium looks like and how the separate mycelium look like, because when we were going to discuss the classification based on the Ainsworth system. So he used these two criteria of mycelium, separate and non-separate, in his classification. Okay. So Ainsworth raised the entire fungi up to the kingdom level and he called it Mycota. So the entire fungi was included in a kingdom known as Mycota. Then he divided kingdom Mycota into two divisions. One is Myxomycota and one is division Eumycota. In Myxomycota, he kept all the slime molds and plasmodial forms which are wall-less forms. And in Eumycota, he kept the true fungi. The Myxomycota was further divided into four classes which were known as Acrasiomycetes, Hydromycetes, Myxomycetes and Plasmodiophoromycetes. In Plasmodiophoromycetes, slime molds and plasmodial forms are included, and mainly the BSc level, the genus are from Plasmodiophoromycetes are in your syllabus. So you have to study the Plasmodiophoromycetes. And let's come to the division Eumycota. In case of Eumycota, as I told you that Eu means true and Mycota means fungi. So all the true fungi are included in division Eumycota. And again this division Eumycota was divided into 5 subdivisions. And these 5 subdivisions are Mysticomycotina, Zygomycotina, Escomycotina, Basidiomycotina and Deuteromycotina. Now the division, Eumycota division was divided into 5 subdivisions on the basis of hypha, either it is aseptate or it is septate. As we know now, in the previous slide you have already discussed that what aseptate and septate means. So in case of Mysticomycotina, the hypha is aseptate, that means septa is absent and flagellated zoospores are present. Due to presence of flagellated zoospore, the Mysticomycotina is also known as zoosporic fungi. So zoospores are the motile gametes, you can say, and due to the presence of flagella, they are motile and they are known as the flagellated zoospores. And one of the example is Albugo, which is a member of Mysticomycotina. Now let us come to the second subdivision, that is Zygomycotina. In the case of Zygomycotina also, hyphae is aseptate, that means septa is absent. Aplanospores are present. Aplanospores are those spores which are not motile. They don't show the presence of flagella. The zygospore formation occurs and the cell wall is made up of chitin. And the example of Zygomycotina is Rhizopus. In case of Escomycotina, the hypha are septate, that means septa is present, but no motile structures are present. Ascocarp fruiting body is present and formation of ascus and ascospores occurs. In this case, the fruiting body is ascocarp and inside the ascocarp, the ascus is formed, which is a sac-like structure, and inside this ascus, the haploid 8 ascospores formation will take place. And the example of Escomycotina is Eurotium, Neurospora and Pizziza. The mycelial form of Eurasium or asexual form of Eurasium is considered as Aspergillus, which you can also study in Deuteromycotina. Now let us come to the next subdivision, that is Basidiomycotina. In case of Basidiomycotina, the hypha is septate, Dolichopore septum is present, the clamp connections are present. These are the characteristic feature of Basidiomycotina. Then basidium formation occurs and over the basidium, basidiospores are formed which are exogenous. Exo means out and genesis means formation. So in the case of Basidiomycotina, the basidiospores will form and they will form outside. And some of the example are Puccinia and Agaricus. And the fifth subdivision is Deuteromycotina. In Deuteromycotina, the mycelium is separate but sexual stages are absent. So Deuteromycotina is known as the fungi imperfecti. You can say that Deuteromycotina will include those members which do not show any of the sexual stage. So these are known as the fungi imperfecti. And one of the example of Deuteromycotina is Colletotrichum. Thank you.